Hey, back at it again. Gonna cook some buffalo blue cheese burgers today on the Blackstone griddle. Also going to use the air fryer for some corn on the cob, and I'm gonna do some Brussels sprouts on the flat top. So, hope you enjoy it. First thing to do is get some Dano seasoning on it, some ground pepper, some salt. One of the binders I'm using is an egg white. I'll get some blue cheese crumbles in there. And the PANKO, which is I guess my second binder. And if you work this around too much, your burgers kind of fall apart. So here's the 4 burgers for cooking. And I'm gonna start working on these Brussels sprouts. I'm going to quarter them up today. I think that works best since I'm going to put them right on the flat top. Let me get them all done. Looks like this. I'll put some oil, some other seasonings on them, and ready to go. Since I'm using the air fryer today, I like to get some butter, Pam spray all over these corn on the cobs. Make sure they have some coating on them while they're in the air fryer. Usually works out better. And some seasoning. Spin them around, make sure you get it all over the place. Gonna have a drink for the chef here. Apologize, I keep my bourbon in a decanter. I'm kind of a decanter guy, but this is what I'm drinking here, and kind of my house bourbon, quite frankly. I keep this around most of the time, so it's also the way I like to enjoy it. All right, now time to get outside and start the cook. I'm going to use this Blackstone 36-inch Griddle Air Fryer Combo, which obviously runs on propane, but the air fryer runs on electric. So I'm going to get everything turned on here so I can get things heated up and get some food on here. When you start to see some smoke, you are ready to cook. Go ahead and get the corn on the cob into the air fryer basket. It's definitely the longest thing to cook. And I really enjoy having these air fryer baskets out here. You can bring things like this or frozen foods, your fries, onion rings, all kind of stuff out here. It's really handy. Let's go ahead and get the Brussels sprouts going. Move them around a little bit over the high heat, get some color, and I'm going to put them over to the side, get them out of the way, let them sort of go to work here at a lower temperature. I'm going to give a quick check here on the corn on the cob here. Make sure you keep it Pam on it while it's cooking, and usually give them a turn, otherwise you won't see even cooking results. And spray for the second side and back in there. Okay, we're all set there. It's time to put these blue cheese chicken burgers on the griddle and get them cooking. I want to give the air fryer basket a check. You want to make sure that you're doing this throughout your cook. It's not something you just kind of leave in there and forget it. You do want to keep an eye on it, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do, and you're not cooking it too hot, or in some cases it's not hot enough. So definitely keep an eye on this stuff. All right, corn's all set. Go ahead and get back to working with these burgers and Brussels sprouts. Give a little oil there and toss them around. Make sure they're all spending time on the flat top. Keep the tongs clean. I really like that clip on the back of the griddle. It's really handy. And like I said, you got to keep your eye on the corn here. It will sneak up on you. I'm going to go ahead and move it to the warming tray. That way it'll be hanging around and ready for us when we get to that point. First side of these burgers are doing really well. It's probably about time to give them a flip. Before I do that, just like to put a little oil around them, kind of kick up the sizzle, and I think it helps loosen the sear. So the idea of these things is to get them off there and not lose the crust that you've built up under there. So we'll see what happens. That one looks pretty good. I can live with that too. That was pretty good. All right, so I think we can live with those results. We'll just give them some time to work and then do the same thing on the other side. All right, so I'm gonna go around the outside of them with oil again, just to kind of pick up the sizzle here before I go to remove them from the grill, because I think everything's getting pretty close now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff on a plate. Start with the Brussels sprouts. Still got the corn, it's in the warming tray, so I need to grab that. And last but not least is the blue cheese burgers here. I want to get pretty good approach to these burgers, have a little angle and a little bit of finesse to them. That way you can be sure and get that bottom layer sear off there. You can have a much better burger if you do it that way. I'm going to do buffalo sauce on these two. Not everybody in my house likes that, but I'm putting it on mine because I think it's not worth eating otherwise. I'll save that for later. Got to go enjoy my food. And I'd like to mention these air basket trays are dishwasher safe, so pretty easy to clean up. Back in the kitchen here, pretty good looking plate of food. Here's my specific plate. I put some blue cheese, a little shredded lettuce on there, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was a fun cook. It's a good meal. Thanks for tuning in.